Hi, I'm Kyla from 8 Billion Acts of Innovation, and today we're looking at a company named Skedjul. Skedjul is developing a platform that efficiently schedules meetings between clients, business coworkers, and more, and it helps to save a ton of time on the pre-meeting communications. Now, I want to hear from you. Would you invest your personal capital into this company or not? You can leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks, and we'll see you in our next investment opportunity.
I'm going to ask a silly question. The question is how many people have had an awesome time trying to coordinate 3 or 4 people for a business meeting or a dinner with friends or anything like that? It doesn't happen, right? It's projected that there are 20 billion business meetings that happen in the United States on an annual basis. The process of planning those meetings takes as much time as often as the meeting itself, doubling the cost of those meetings. It's typified by painful communication. There's always this round robin of emailing of all the participants. When can you do things? When can you come back? Somebody has to organize all that content and all that data. And it's extraordinarily painful. And ultimately, we've got 5 billion digital calendars in the world, but it still takes a meeting to set up a meeting. What Skedjul is artificial intelligence that works for the group's benefit in a patent-pending process that keeps everybody's data private while maintaining this ability to just select the people, and you find the answer that you're looking for is when can you do that activity? When can you have that meeting? When can you set up that appointment? When can you have dinner with friends? When I set up Skedjul, my fundamental goal was I want the technology to be so smart and so in the background that all you had to do was pick the people and Skedjul would automatically start finding the answer that you're looking for. The impact of this is you save hours and days of wasted effort in that process. Skedjul is a web application. It's a platform that will be available on your desktop, iOS and Android devices. And you have all the content across all the different aspects of your life in one location. So what Skedjul does is enables my future to interact with your future in a way that if we plan to do something, those 2 data sets can have a relationship to one another and still maintain the privacy that's essential for modern life. What we're seeking is a $1 million investment in this next 6 months. With our current valuation, it'll be about 22% of the company.
I love the fact that I think the problem you're fixing is a big problem.
Right.
Like a lot of people have the scheduling meetings is a big problem for corporations, and I love the fact that you're doing that.
Howard? Well, in terms of the pain point, I resemble that remark. So I deal with it all the time. So if I understand it, the information is private, so I don't see anybody else's calendar. The AI sees the calendar, and all I'll actually get is a solution. Right, as to here is the best time, but in order to do that, I've got to be invited in and say yes in terms of access to my calendar, correct?
No, you're half correct. That's a great question, because the question is it a walled garden? Can you interact with somebody who's not a current Skedjul member?
Right.
Right, and the answer is no. Let me rephrase the answer. The answer is if you know how to reach somebody with an email address or their phone number, you can send them a Skedjul invitation. Right? From your perspective as a Skedjul member, your life's much easier because they're interacting with the answer that our artificial intelligence provides in real time.
What we'd like to do is maybe take a look at maybe team testing with your teams right now, because there's some pieces missing for me. Your request for cash is very high compared to what you want to give away. I'm the money guy, so I have to be very careful of how our capital gets spent out. We would like to talk to you further, but we'd like to do more testing to see how this thing actually works.